Hi, everyone. Welcome to Love Speaks Live. I'm Candice Ruggiero. I'm a keynote speaker, host of the Intentional Excellence podcast, host of Love Speaks Live, and Love Speaks Out in the community. I'm also creating digital courses for Nevada Global Education Consulting. And tonight, I want to invite you into a very personal and heartfelt conversation. Our topic is one that means the world to me: honoring mothers and cherishing connection. I've lived away from my family for almost 30 years. I built a life in America and live also in Australia, while most of my family remained in the Philippines. And when you live far away because you want a different life, your greatest fear is always the same. What if something happens to the people that I love and I'm not there? And for me, my greatest fear was losing my mom and not being there for her. You see, even though I've been away for so long, my bond with her was unshakable, unbreakable. She was my safe space, my strength. She was my superwoman. And I dreaded the day I wouldn't make it in time. And sadly, that day came. About 3 weeks ago, when I learned my mom wasn't doing well at 83 years old, I rushed home despite every risk, leaving my two teenagers alone while my oldest one was in another state. And being a widow, that's tough. I start I s- I'm starting a new school year at work, and the uncertainty of traveling in today's world. But deep down, I knew I couldn't forgive myself if I didn't at least try to say goodbye. It was a long flight, and while I was in transit, she passed away. And I'll never forget the moment I landed in Manila, in the Philippines, after almost a day flight. I was so excited to see her. I checked my phone and I was told that she was gone. I sat frozen in my seat as the plane emptied. I was crying, I was numb, and I couldn't get myself to get up to leave the plane, asking myself, why didn't you wait for me? Why didn't you wait for me, Mama? You nodded when I told you to wait for me the last time I saw you alive. And a part of me was kind of upset with her, and I knew that wasn't right. It was one of the hardest moments of my life. But even in the pain, in that pain, I realized she was finally free of suffering. She was home with my dad, my brother, my grandparents, and the people that she loved. At her funeral, I was overwhelmed with pride. 4 nights of people honoring her, telling stories about her kindness, her generosity, her strength. Colleagues she had worked with for nearly 60 years traveled. The company rented vans just to pay the respect everyone in that office came. One of my mom's staff told me something I'll never forget. She said, nowadays, it's rare to find a person who truly earns respect. Your mom was one of those rare people. And that is who she was, respected and loved by a lot of people. A widow at 42 years old. My mom was left with 7 children to raise. And yet, she never once showed weakness. She was a corporate lawyer for a multinational company where she worked for almost 60 years. And she even took over my dad's law firm after he passed. She was juggling everything, managing her career, running the law office, and still being present for us. We all rode in a van with our family driver, I remember. And I remember my mom personally picking us up from school, making sure that each one of us was cared for. That's every day. We were always together. She gave us the best life that she could, even with her limitations. And I realize now that I am so much like her. She was widowed early, raising seven children on her own. And I too was widowed early, raising three children on my own. And like my mom, I know what it means to carry the weight, to cry in silence, to still show strength for your children while building a life against all odds. And in so many ways, I am my mother's daughter. And as I reflect, I know the strength people see in me today. And guess what? It all comes from her. So tonight, this episode is not only about honoring my mom, but also reminding all of us that our connection with our mothers is one of the most powerful gifts we'll ever have. You see, every family is different. Some of you have close relationships with your moms. Some of you may be struggling. Some may live together. Some live in another city, another country. But no matter the situation, what matters is the love and the connection you choose to nurture. We live in a time where connection is easier than ever. We all have phones, FaceTime, Zoom, free messaging apps. Sacrifice a little time and make the call. Visit if you can. Send a note. Don't be don't let distance or pride keep you from cherishing your mother. Because here's the truth. Mothers are not perfect, and I'm a mom too. So I understand this deeply. We all have strengths and limitations. Life is not easy, especially raising children, and even more so when we're doing it alone. But imperfection does not erase love. I've known people who let pride keep them from their mothers. There was one woman I know had her mom in as an assisted living just 10 minutes away for years, and she never visited. And when her mom passed, yes, she was there at the funeral. There were tears, but I wanted to ask her, where were you? Where were you those years when she was still alive and waiting for you? And my heart wanted to tell her, aren't you too late? I would trade places with her in a heartbeat. I would give anything to have those extra minutes with my mom. So tonight, I want to give you a few reminders. If you live with your mom, cherish the everyday moments, a hug, a meal together, a simple I love you. If she's nearby, visit, surprise her, show up. Don't wait for special occasions. And if she's far away, call her, video chat, write her a letter. Distance is no excuse anymore. And if you're in conflict, find forgiveness. Pride is not worth the regret you'll carry when she's gone. And if your mom has passed, honor her, carry her lessons, keep her memory alive in the way you live and in the way you love your children. Because when our moms are gone, what we hold on to are the memories and the love we shared. So before I close, I want to share something that really touched me when I went home to the Philippines. I discovered that even though I've been away for decades, people back home, family members I'm not even close to, old neighbors and friends, have been quietly watching me. I never realized my reach had extended that far. One of my far relatives told me that whenever I post, they let their siblings know. They say, Candy has a new post. Let's watch it together over breakfast. And hearing that brought such a smile to my heart. Thank you, Reggie and Jill Sampson family, for sharing this with me. Really means a lot. It reminded me why I do this, why I post, why I host Love Speaks Live, why I record my podcasts. And it's not about numbers, likes, or comments. It's about inspiring. It's about speaking love and purpose into the world. And during my mom's funeral, more people came forward saying they've been following me quietly. Some became my friends on social media. Some started following my page, and many connected with me for the first time. And I want you to know I heard you, and I will never forget your words of encouragement. You fuel me, You give me strength to keep going. So, to my Filipino family, my relatives and friends, my beautiful sisters, Cecil, Michelle, and Sherry, and my brother Ricky, I love you so much and I want to thank you. The time we spent together when I was home was truly precious to me. And I am here to make you all proud, not to brag, but to inspire, to show the world that it doesn't matter where you come from. If you have love in your heart, speak it. If you want to change the world, change it in your own way. And I promise you, I will make you proud. So as we close tonight, I want to leave you with this. When wherever you are, if you still have your mother, show up for her. Love her, forgive her, celebrate her. Be the best child you can be. And if she's gone, live in a way that honor her so that her love continues to speak through you. Thank you again to all of you who follow, who support, who encourage me. You inspire me. And I promise I will keep speaking, keep loving, and keep making you proud. And to my mom in heaven, you are my superwoman. My strength comes from you. I am who I am right now because of you. So thank you for inspiring me, Mom, Mama. Thank you for raising 7 children alone effortlessly when you were widowed. And whatever I do, I offer it to you because you will always be in my heart. You're my inspiration, and I hope I make you proud. And I will work hard every day, to make you smile up there in heaven watching me. So thank you for joining me tonight on Love Speaks Live. I will see you again next week. And always remember that love speaks. Always. This is Candice Ruggiero. Love you all.